Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for this edition of YBMcast, Game 7 Baseball Wrap-Up Show, hosted by Mr. Dave Penning.
Good morning, my good friend Brian.
How you doing, sir?
God, a lot better now. Catching up on some sleep.
That was a long few days, wasn't it?
Long few days, but very successful long few days, Brian. We really did luck out with the weather. I sent you some photos of that Saturday morning. We were very, very fortunate to get it all in. So thank you, Mother Nature, for cooperating with us.
I was just looking up at the clouds, and I'm like, well, it's either going to hammer us or it's going to miss us. One way or the other. Let's go. And we got a few sprinkles, but and I don't think you got any rain anywhere else either, right?
No, we did experience a lightning delay over in Edwardsville, Illinois. Okay. Nick called me and alerted me that we were on a delay over there. But, yeah, we made it through a full slate of a World Series. I think it's the first one in 3 or 4 years.
Yes, it was, because last year when we were at BMAC, we didn't get that full one in. It was kind of that was a deluge. Water running everywhere. And I told Lauren, we were talking about that before we started. And then I said that to you the other day. You're like, no.
Hey, the only good thing that came out of that was, I guess pushing you towards purchasing the YBM trailer.
Yes, it did, brother. You ain't kidding. It did. Because we tried that Saturday or that Sunday. We got caught out, and that boomer come up.
Yeah, you lost a lot of equipment that day.
Well, fortunately, we only lost a laptop. That was what was fortunate. But we were stuck out there. It could have been worse. It could have. Thank the Lord it wasn't. And but I didn't want. But you're right. It was like, I got to do something different. I can't put myself in this kind of harm's way. And we can bag the cameras, which we've done a couple times, and we've gotten through some rain during ball games, and it's been really good. So thank you, Game 7 Baseball.
Yeah.
There you go. This week, folks, there was some great stuff going on. A free tournament in Tennessee. They do that free tournament every year. It's like an appreciation, right? They had that this weekend.
I think Dustin ran that for Jody down there this past weekend. Yes.
The Summer Heat, right after their World Series, there was some great stuff going on up at Q-Town in Quincy, and, of course, our World Series. And Dave's going to have to jump off pretty quick here, so I want to get to this, because it's one of the things that we talked about, because at Warrenton, it was the buzz. I mean, it was the loudest crowd. The 8U machine pitch, there was some really fun stuff going on over there, Dave. Talk a little bit about what you saw.
Yeah, that was the field B there, right where the check-in trailer was in the souvenir booth. And I kind of got to peek out and see a bunch of action there, and I was thoroughly impressed by the defensive skills all the teams possessed. There was an abundance of double plays turned and some fabulous, outstanding diving catches, and the kids, at that age are kind of reluctant and kind of back on their heels and don't really know what to do with the ball. That was not the case in this particular event. They were thinking ahead, and all the teams were well coached, and that just don't happen overnight. So that was installed in those young men, and they're absorbing it like a sponge, because it was all reciprocated on the field with the defensive plays. And going back through there, you can see some of the scores, the parity. There were a few lopsided ones, but sure. Hey, that's going to happen from now on in. But all the semifinal games and the finals was outstanding baseball, Brian.
Absolutely. The game of the day on Saturday and was that Wolfpack, Williamson Wolfpack from Tennessee, and the Mo Gators. I think that's Coach Eaton's squad. And yes, it was a 3-2 ball game. Now, I know people go, well, yeah, 3-2. But listen, folks, I mean, that's an anomaly at 8U, isn't it, Dave?
Well, yeah. I mean, my man Terry out there, actually, he summons everybody to the after the game was over to come out and line up, like it was a championship game. And he made an announcement saying out of his 31 years of umpiring baseball, that was the best 8U machine pitch game that he's ever witnessed, and it was proud to be a part of it. He was thanking them.
That's cool. That's Terry. He's such a good dude, man.
Great guy.
And he does such a great job with the 8U. You watch Terry umpiring those games. He talks to the kids. He talks to the coaches. He'll talk with the fans, trying to inform people about rules and whatnot. I've seen him go over between innings and go, look, I understand what you're saying, but this is the rule. This is how these things go. I love that. And I think we could use a little more of that. It's okay to explain the rules to some of the parents if they don't know. And I think as an umpire in youth baseball especially, even at different age groups, hey, here's what the rule is, guys, just so you know, and this is why we called that. I don't think that if you will talk with the parents a little bit like that sometimes. I know Will Ross, we've been talking, you see, and guys that do interact with parents and things and talk like that usually tend to have a better experience. And I'm just saying.
Terry, he's very good. I call it, you have to have a good off-on switch, especially with the 8U, because a lot of them, it's the parents first go around with it. I mean, you could tell who has older siblings, and they're more, a little bit more relaxed and kind of not as opinionated or boisterous, if you will, in the stands. But Terry, I mean, he'll praise you when you need to be praised, and he'll put you in line when you need to be put in line.
Exactly. And that's okay. And I think overall, it was a good weekend that way. I don't think there was a lot. I appreciate the parents. And you know what? We should do that. We give a shout out to the parents because it was a pretty clean weekend that way. And the parents were just out cheering for their kids. I'm sure there's always oh my gosh, they should have, but for the most part, the parents were great. They were just out cheering for their teams. And it was a good weekend, Dave.
Very good weekend, Brian. And I'd like to take time right now to acknowledge the other locations and apologize. Dave and I did have a plan coming into the weekend that we were going to try to get out and visit the parks, all three locations, Dave and I, and meet and greet. But, man, it just, once it starts, it gets going. You get so involved in it. Next thing you know, it's Sunday and you're handing out the ring. So apologize to the people over at Edwardsville and BMAC. My intentions were to get over there, but I can assure you were in good hands at those locations with the staff that we assembled in. Like you alluded to, Brian, I'm gonna have to jump off here pretty soon, but also thanks to all the umpires that traveled out and our local guys that stuck around and took off work to help us, because this event did start on Friday at 8 a.m. in the morning. So Cardinal game was another huge success on Thursday night. Thanks to all those guys. And Thomas, we hate to see you go, but congratulations on your new gig there. And once again, thanks to all the parents, coaches, fans that attended the weekend. And congratulations to everyone who was crowned the 2024 Game 7 champions. And most of all, Brian, thank you and YBM for another great event.
Dave, before you go, I want you got to give the helmet sticker to the 8U champion.
I would like to give it to the whole division for their defensive skills possessed, because that gets so much overlooked on the launch angle and the velo. But at 8U, I was so impressed with the kids because, their attention span seems to be a little bit shorter than others at that time because they are still kids. But when the ball was hit to them, they knew exactly what to do with it. I mean, there was nobody picking daisies in the outfield because our outfield is grass, but there's no daisies out there. Or nobody picking up rubber pellets on the turf infield. So that's where I'm going to go with my helmet sticker.
There you go. Boom. Good stuff, Dave. Good stuff. I love that. I agree with you. That's fantastic. And thanks to all the fans, everybody that participated. Our both podcasts on both days. We've had over 800 views on our podcast both days. People, the interviews and stuff. So we thank the fans for supporting Youth Baseball Midwest, supporting Game 7 baseball. A lot of fun. We got one more. So we'll see. We'll be back out at Warrenton next week, Dave.
Yeah,
So.
and also thanks to my business partner, Mr. Schmidt. Man, we did a lot of work on this.
There you go. There you go. Dave, you have a great rest of your day. Everybody stick in. We're going to do some more helmet stickers, and we got more coming up.
Appreciate you, Brian. See you later, Drew. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave. All right, let's keep moving on here. The World Series. We were in Edwardsville. So we got some helmet stickers we're going to go through. And as you can see, we've got the championship ticker going. So, but we want to recognize some of these players. And we've been doing some research through this. The 9U STL Clutch was the champion out at Edwardsville. This is quite the stat line, folks. Ben Steiner, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 unearned run allowed, 1 base on balls, 3 strikeouts. He was also 2 for 3 with a double, 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, 3 stolen bases. That gets that young man a what? Absolutely does, man. I'll tell you, that is a fantastic stat line for Ben Steiner from the STL Clutch. The 10U AA was won by the Hendersonville Rangers out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. Thanks for coming up, supporting Game 7 baseball from down there. Fantastic. The Rangers, we got 3 helmet stickers we're going to get ready here. I don't know if it's Belloni or Belloni, but I'm going to go with Belloni because it sounds. Robert Belloni, 2 for 2, a double, 3 runs scored, 4 RBI. Go, Drew. And then we got Drew Jones, who was also 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. Go, Drew. And then Wyatt Gilchrist, 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 1 RBI. Those 3 guys got it done offensively for the Hendersonville Rangers in the championship game. So kudos to those guys for the championship. Then we got in the 11U AA, our good buddies from the Winter Workout Tour over at Missouri Baseball Academy, the Mavericks. Coach Seymour brought his squad over. And we got some good offensive numbers here. We got Dean Moore, who was 2 for 3, a double, an RBI, a run scored, 2 stolen bags. Finn Reed was 2 for 2, a double, 3 runs scored, and a stolen base. Caden Garish, 1 for 3, a double, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. What do we got for him, Drew? Absolutely. That's some good stuff there, guys. Congrats to the NBA Mavericks for the 11U championship. That was over at Edwardsville. Over at BMAC, where Dave Schmidt was. Sorry we didn't get a chance to chat with you, Dave Schmidt. We tried to get him on the show, and our technology failed us because we couldn't get enough bandwidth. And he was like, oh, my gosh. So we will do that, though, Dave. So, Schmidt, hang in there, buddy. Appreciate Dave Schmidt. The 11U AAA championship was won by the Midwest Mavericks from down around the Springfield, Missouri area. Some really good stuff. Asher Lawson pitched through 4 innings, only allowing 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 7 Ks. That's big-time stuff. What does that get you? Absolutely. Then on the offensive side, I believe that's Owen Friesen. Was 2 for 3. He had 3 RBIs, and Easton Morris was 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and 3 stolen bags. What does that get you? Absolutely. Big-time stuff there. Congrats to the Midwest Mavs on that AAA championship. In the 12U, the Limestone Rockets, which we saw the Limestone Rockets 14U team here this summer as well. So the 12U came over for the World Series and took home the chip. Love that. AA. Jake Bradley, Now, this kid, go ahead and have a day, young man. You might get 2 for this one. Jake Bradley, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run allowed, 9 Ks. He was also 2 for 3. Triple, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Oh, my goodness. That's a day right there. Oh, man. So huge day for Jake Bradley from the Limestone Rockets. On the other side, we got a couple of more offensive dudes here. 3 for 3. Cameron Durham had a double, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. And Bo Smith, 2 for 2. 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, and a base on balls. So the Limestone Rockets take home that championship. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. The 12U AAA Major was won by the Midwest Marucci Capitals, or Midwest Marucci 12U Capital, Coach Capital. I believe that's his last name. I'd imagine it is. So I'm messing all that up. Marucci Midwest. There it is. I'll say it. I said it backwards, didn't I? Marucci Midwest 12U, Coach Capital. I got another one here, Drew. Another double for Cooper Long. 3 for 4 with a triple, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Then he came in and closed it down through 2 innings to close the game, 2 hits, 3 Ks. Finished it out, shutout baseball for those 2 innings. Love that stuff. Max Cave was 2 for 4. Check it out. Here it is. This one, Max Cave, 2 for 4, a home run, a double, 4 RBI, 2 runs scored. You hitting the dingers, baby, at 12U. I love that stuff. Andrew Mosley, 2 for 2, a triple, a double, a base on balls, an RBI, a run scored, and a sac fly. My goodness, have a day, young man. Go ahead, Drew. I love that stuff, man. Then you got the 13U AA ILMO, that's Illinois, Missouri Storm, came over, and it was a short game in the championship. Luke Straub threw 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 unearned run allowed, and 6 Ks. Getting it done on the mound. Love that stuff. Bennett Straub. Now this one, whoa. Another one, Drew. Big time stuff. Oh, yeah, Drew he's getting crazy with the helmet stickers over there. Bennett Straub, 2 for 3, a home run, a double, 6 ribbies, 6 RBI in that game, 3 runs scored. He accounted for a lot of runs, 1 stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh, my goodness. Big time day for Bennett Straub. Nolan Straub, Nolan Stevens. Nolan Stevens was 2 for 2, 2 RBI, a run scored. Boom. Love that stuff. Love that stuff. We also had 13U. Had a great conversation. You can go check out, this one. We had an interview with some of these kids from Team KC on the 13U side. Teams 26, 13, and 2 coming up from Arkansas. Had a great conversation with Coach Wade there. It was fun. And we have here Collier McCoy, who was 3 for 4, a double, a stolen base, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. And then Simon Zalowski, 1 for 3, a base on balls. Oh, man, he got ahead of me there. 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. It was a double in there, so boom, do it again, Drew. Yeah, he got ahead of me there a little bit there, man. What's up with that? And then that was in the semifinal. We want to give a shout out to some of these kids from the semifinal game. That was the championship game where they beat Complete Game Baseball out of Quincy, which was a heck of a good team. Complete Game Baseball, Team KC, those were two very good teams. Played that whole 13U open tournament was really fun to watch, guys. A lot of good baseball there. Semifinal game, Cale Wade with 3 hits. Cash Schroeder had 3 hits. One was a double. Matt Adair and Lofton Wilkins with 2 hits apiece. Both had a double in that semifinal game that got them to the championship. That gets them all. 14U championship. We had a great time with that one. We live streamed the 2 semifinals. We also did the championship game, and I want to give a big shout out to all the teams: St. Louis Impact, the Bullpen from down in Monette, Missouri, Central Missouri Premier Sports Academy, and I know, gosh, it's crushing my will to live now. Oh my gosh. I did say STL Impact. I said the Bullpen, Central, and oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh, there it is. Mexico Rookies. I'm sorry, guys. You know, it's what happens when you get a little gray. It starts sucking all the brain power out there. Mexico Rookies. Great stuff. I got a helmet sticker for Peyton Campbell in the semifinal, who went 6 1/3 innings pitched. He only gave up 3 hits, 3 base on balls, a shutout, 5 strikeouts. Heck of a performance by Peyton Campbell. Absolutely. Also, give a shout out to Hunter Wormington, who was 1 for 2, a triple 2 runs scored, and Jensen Swihart, who was 1 for 3, with a double and 2 RBIs in that semifinal. Go, Drew. Those were a couple of guys that just stood out in that respect from that semifinal game. The championship game, I got to pull this up real quick. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get here real quick. Sorry. I didn't have it up. That was bad. Central Missouri, the premier squad there, I want to give a shout out. The catcher, Jeffrey Schulte, in that championship game was 3 for 3, was dynamic behind the plate, did a great job that whole game. He gets a absolutely. And James Patchett, the starting pitcher, kind of ran out of gas. He'd finished the semifinal, came in and started the championship game. Of course, you know, you get late, you ran out of gas. He got after him a little bit. And not to mention, the Bullpen didn't give up in that game. They came back. It was an 8-6 ball game on the championship, whereas Central Missouri had them down the 7-1 at one point in that game. And the final was 8-6. So the Bullpen made a furious comeback, fell a little short. Great job finishing that game for Central Missouri Premier Sports Academy. And a big shout out to our T.O.P award winner. Want to definitely do that. And you can go, we're going to have, so I want you folks to stay tuned. We've got the interviews coming up with the T.O.P award and our player of the game for the Bullpen from the championship. We got some award ceremony stuff. It's great. So I want you to hang around. But kudos to Grant Kendrick, who was our T.O.P award winner, and he was also the tournament MVP for Game 7. Just a tremendous young man. We did 2 interviews with him, and it was funny. You know, never quite been put in that situation. It was a lot of fun talking to these young men, and So we've got some great stuff coming up. Make sure, shout out to Ricky Aldaba, the coach from Bullpen. Really enjoyed meeting him and talking to him. Really great team there. I think there's going to be a lot of fun watching these kids continue to get better as they go into high school. Right there, Daniel Aldaba, the shortstop, tremendous athlete. I really liked Jensen Swihart behind the plate. Of course, as we said, Peyton Campbell on the mound. So really two really good teams. Grady Mahurin, who come in that championship game. Big shout out to him. Throw a helmet sticker up there for Grady Mahurin because he did a great job. And Grady Mahurin was the player of the game. We're going to get that interview up. So a lot of fun this weekend. Folks, before we wrap this up, just to let you know, again, the Firecracker NIT next week, this coming weekend, I should say, we will be out there for that event. There's going to be 17 14U teams. We got Adidas Athletics. We've got Midland. We got Midwest Rebels. We got Mo Gators. We got Premier Baseball going to be out there. Rawlings Tigers. The Neoga Chiefs will be back in from Illinois. Complete Game Baseball coming back down from Quincy. So we got some good baseball coming up this weekend. And we got a Mo Gators team, a 13U AAA team jumping in the mix there. Got to love that challenge at the end of the season. Kudos to the coach for putting them up there. So looking forward to it. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hang around here just a second. We got the interviews coming, but I want to say, please, if you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate that. Hit the dinger next to it. Chicks dig the long ball, man. But what that dinger does is get you notifications for upcoming episodes, such as this, the tournament wrap-up shows with Game 7 baseball, all of those things. We do appreciate it. Follow us. You can see it there below me. Or am I still up? You got it full, right? Or did you leave Dave empty?
No, it's all you.
Okay. Well, at Youth Baseball Midwest on Facebook and Instagram. On X, it's at uppercase YBM _ lowercase cast. Go to our webpage, youthbaseballmidwest.com. Check us out. We appreciate you being here. Till next time, Drew, roll the tape. All right, here we are again with Grant Kendrick. This guy just keeps popping up. Comes in, finishes the championship game. Young man, you're the tournament outstanding player for the Game 7 Baseball World Series. How does that make you feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm just glad we won because
this is your last tournament of the season?
No, we have one more in a few weeks. So.
One more in a few weeks. It's nice to come to Sunday, though, and finish off what you guys started, right?
Yes, it is.
What does this mean for you as a ball player? How do you think you're improving and getting better?
I don't know. I just feel as if I'm throwing more strikes, and I'm just glad we won. So that's the main thing.
That's all right. What do you think about that stacker?
It's cool.
Pretty cool stuff,
Yeah,
right?
I haven't got much to look into it yet, but
There you
I
go.
will.
A little nutrition, a little bit of everything. What do you got to say about your teammates?
Just so happy. I mean, it's awesome. It's great that we didn't lose this weekend, so it's good.
You guys were undefeated throughout the
With a
tournament?
tie, but yeah.
With a tie? All right, that's like kissing your sister, though, right? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that ain't no good, right?
Yeah.
That's all right, though. Hey, we'll let that one go, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, folks, Grant Kendrick, our tournament outstanding player for the Game 7 Baseball World Series. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
Good luck to you the rest of the way. Folks, here we are. Grady Mahurin again with us, our player of the game for the championship. Not the outcome you wanted, but I thought you'd come in and pitched a heck of a ball game. What does that say about your team? You guys didn't quit when you were down 6-0.
Usually whenever we get down sometimes, but our coach helps us and pumps us up. So sometimes we get a couple runs at a time, and then we have that one big inning that gets us energized.
Yeah, you guys kept scratching. What does Coach Aldaba say to you guys in those moments?
Just be aggressive at the plate, keep your energy up, cheer on your teammates.
That's awesome. And it showed. I thought you guys, you didn't quit. I mean, it's easy to kind of get your head down, isn't it, when
Yeah.
you're down 7-1? But you
Yeah.
guys fought back, had a chance there at the end, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
That's all you want, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you say about your pitching performance? You come in. Is that what you're looking? I mean, I thought you were just dialed in. You're pumping strikes. What's in your mind there?
I was just thinking, get the ball over the plate and let my defense work behind me.
I love it. Pitch to contact, Brave.
Yeah.
Right? That's awesome stuff. Well, young man, I'm sorry I was getting bit by a bug there. Sorry. But, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Heck of a tournament. And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2024 Game 7 World Series. Last two teams standing here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a big round of applause. Bullpen and Premier. Great job, fellas. Way to battle out there. This is my good friend Brian French from YBM. You guys want to go home tonight? Get up tomorrow after this long day of beautiful weather baseball. Go to YBM, check out the semifinal and the final, archived at, where is it, Brian?
Youth Baseball Midwest. And don't miss Dave Penning on the Game 7 wrap-up show Tuesday, 10:30. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got
Lot of
helmet
fun.
stickers and everything.
Anyway, we appreciate each and every one of you attending this weekend. A great weekend of baseball. Thank you so much to the coaches, the players, and the fans. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend here at Warrenton Athletic Complex. Come back and see us next year because these fields, as you see, all four of them are 60-90 capable. So we can have you all the way up to your 18. And then when you go to me, get all big-bellied here, slow pitch softball, we'll even take you then. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to like these awards this weekend. We have some very nice rings. So, without further ado, let's give it up for our runner-up this weekend, Bullpen Baseball. Come on up, Coach. Yep. All right, Coach, if you want to provide us with some assistance and call your young man up, Mr. French, or he'll give you the ring and you can hand it to the young man.
Peyton Campbell. Jensen Swihart. Daniel Aldaba. Grant Varner. Dylan Bonke. Grady Maheron. Quentin Dotson. I always forget his name. Good job, buddy. Hayden Woods. Hunter Warmington. And then Brendan Flynn.
There's two.
Great. That was all you had, right?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you again.
Clap it up one more time for our runner-ups, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's give it up for our 14 new champions of the 2024 Game 7 World Series. It's the Central Missouri Premier PSA. And Coach,
AJ Brummett.
there you go, man. We need a hand here, Coach.
Come right over here. Come over here with Dave. Yes, sir.
There we go. I'll let you blare him out.
All right, Caleb Schultz. Grant Kendrick. Xander Cobb.
That's for real, man.
24 karat gold, too, ladies and gentlemen.
James Patchett. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Nice job, young man.
Jacob Wills. There you are,
Good
brother.
job, Jacob.
Drew Geisler. There you are, brother.
Nice game, young man.
Luke
Truesdale.
There you go, buddy. Nice job.
Declan Bass.
Nice job, bud.
Jackson C. There you are, brother. What's your name? Jeffrey Schulte. There you are. Great game, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, great job, guys. We're not over yet. We're giving away some more fabulous prizes. Brian, tell them what we have on tap here this afternoon.
Well, folks, Dave and I, 2 years ago, started doing our Player of the Game, our top award, and we handed out a $1,000 scholarship each of the last 2 years for our Super 7 Scholarship Award, and it's based on our top award and player of the games that we choose here at these 14U tournaments. So these two young men that we're going to announce here will be entered to win, possibly. They got to write an essay, right, Dave?
That's right, and whose money is it?
It's Dave Schmidt's money. That's right. We say that because he's not here. But we've been doing this, like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and we've really enjoyed this. And today, our player of the game from our finalist is Grady Mahurin.
Good job, brother. Way to go, man.
We got a couple awards. Our folks over at, anybody know who Supplement Superstores is? Our folks over at Supplement Superstores pitched in. We love that stuff. They got that for you. And then we also got this. Dave, why don't you come over and grab a side? And we got our, we're going to take a picture. No, we're going to get a picture afterwards, though, but we're going to get this. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
Good job.
Pitched a heck of a game. We're going to do an interview after, so don't go too far. The next thing, though, is our top award, our tournament outstanding player. With this, though, our folks over at Supplement Superstore did some first form stuff for us, gave us a stacker. And Coach looks like he's used this before.
Right. Yeah.
Once or twice, absolutely.
I see him at the gym all the
we
time.
got some great stuff and some whatnot there. But our tournament outstanding player goes to Grant Hendrick, right? Kendrick. Sorry, I knew I was going to mess that up. Got a T-shirt for you and everything. Look at all this stuff, bro. You going to use that? Maybe. Nutrition's big, bro.
Yeah.
Nutrition, he needs to. Here you go, grab that right there. Our tournament outstanding player, Grant Kendrick. Don't go nowhere. We're going to do an interview afterwards and get you all famous. We've done two. This will be your second one today.
Yeah.
I got something else for you. You can look like Liberace with all these rings going on without you. Game 7, tournament MVP goes to this young man as well. There you go, buddy.
My goodness. So you get to take this with you. This is all yours right here, bro.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet.
Christmas
Thanks a
in
lot,
June.
folks.
Okay, guys, before we turn you loose, we'd like one favor. For our website and for the show here, we like both ball clubs at the same time. After we get our photo, you guys can split off and do your own photos, but we'd love a photo of both ball clubs at the same time. Again, from Dave Penning, Dave Schmidt, thank you so much for attending this weekend, and everybody have a safe trip home.